Okay, as you can see, Usher is coming to Vegas. This is serious. However, I think I'm gonna wait for J-Lo.
All right, it is a little bit after 6 a.m. and I'm here with Dwayne. Can we see Dwayne? Okay. Dwayne is on it this morning. Okay, we are here at the Venetian Hotel, and I wanted to tell all of the secured entrepreneurs that Apple did help us find all of the emails that were missing, and I want to thank everyone who continued to email to say, I emailed, you're not answering, what's going on. I want to shout out the two ladies who messaged me on Instagram last night, as a matter of fact, and said that they too had emailed but did not receive a response. So I had to tell them what to do. We do have the emails. Now, to answer some of the emails right now, okay, while I'm sitting here thinking about, several of you have emailed Miss Aurorah, and you are saying that you need to protect some assets, right? But what you're saying that you want to protect, you do not own. So in this video, Miss Aurorah is going to get into why it is you cannot protect what you do not own. Okay, see, the trick that has been played is when you fill out these applications and you're asking for something, they ask you whether you rent or do you own, right? And if you have a mortgage, if you really believe that you own your home, okay, you will put own. You will put own. And a lot of the things that you are filling out that you sent over to Mr. Aurorah, I was surprised that they even asked about your automobile, and you checked that you own the automobile. But the automobile has a lien holder, okay? You do not own these things, okay? The bank owns that vehicle. The bank owns that home, all right? So when you're asking Mr. Aurorah how it is that you do certain things, and some of you, here's where I want to go with this too. I saw some of the documentation that you sent over. Please, 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 secured entrepreneurs, be very, very mindful of these individuals who are paper hustling. I'm going to call it paper hustling. What they do is they come out on the internet, or they basically steal other people's documents, right? They don't know how the documents work because they don't have financial relationships. They don't have banking relationships, okay? They don't know how things are moving in the real world, okay? So what they do is they hook you up with a whole lot of documentation, don't know anything about the verbiage, don't know what you're going to need to do, doesn't know what the bank is actually going to require of you, what the bank is going to ask you for, okay? So now you're here with a bunch of documents and wondering why people are telling you to get on with yourself, that they cannot help you, okay? And I don't know why you would bother to get upset, to argue with people about things that they have ownership over. You get that? You're arguing with people. You're trying to get into things with individuals, entities, agencies about the things that they own. So yes, they have the right to ask you to vacate when it's, under legal ramifications, because you do not own the property. So if you're not paying them, they have the right to now ask you to leave. And it does not matter that you paid on time every day of your life until the pandemic hit, and then when you fell on hard times, they're harassing you. They're doing all this stuff. That's right, because they don't care. They don't care. They own the property. You are supposed to pay the rent. You did not pay the rent, and now you want to start trying to file some stuff. It's not going to work, okay? And please remember, secured entrepreneurs who are hooked up in these mortgages, you are a glorified renter. You are a glorified renter. Miss Aurorah is telling you that this morning. You are that's it. Okay? The bank owns that property. Okay? Mess around and don't pay the property taxes and let somebody else pay the property taxes, or you really out then. That's a whole nother video. Okay? So that's what I want to say in this segment for this morning. I may do a part 2 to this, or a continuation of this, but I'm on the move this morning. I'm on the go. So that's what I wanted to say for right now. Okay? Okay, for the secured entrepreneurs who are saying that they are renting, I understand that there has been state assistance. Now here in Las Vegas it's called CHAPS. Okay? And I understand that people have applied. People do qualify. the documentation that they are requiring, because they're still allowing applicants, okay? The things that you will need to give, you qualify. You have the things that they need to give. I understand that they have not really paid. They have not really paid. They stated that they would pay rent. They stated that they would pay electricity bills, gas bills, things of this nature, okay? They have yet to pay. And now the moratoriums are lifting. And you're telling Ms. Aurorah in the emails that you are filing the documents in the court that your state is telling you that you need so that you can get a stay, so that you can secure your housing, which you should do. But please, whatever is necessary, use their forms. These things that you are emailing Ms. Aurorah have absolutely nothing to do with what your state is about to accept to help you stay in your apartment, stay in your rental home, things of this nature, okay? So the other thing that Ms. Aurorah wants to point out here is that when you live in these apartment complexes, they will make a payment arrangement with you, okay? They will accept whatever additional monies that you can pay, whether that be you pay at the first of the month some additional monies, or you make a second payment with some additional monies. They just want to know that you are willing to pay. Why? Because the law states that you must repay the landlord. If you are not going to your state's moratorium to read what they're saying to you, that is why you're up in arms. You're not really understanding what is actually happening. So Ms. Aurorah is telling you that you need to go to whatever your state website is and read the moratorium, okay? And they will tell you that you have a certain amount of time to repay these landlords. If you go to the landlord, if you go to your leasing office and you make the payment arrangement, they're going to accept it, okay? And they're going to expect for you to make good. Because as we know, right now is not the time to not be about your business as it relates to increasing your income and actually running, operating your business. Whatever it is that you need to do to see to it that you still have the monies to market, to see to it that you still have the monies to get the things that you need. Pay your phone bill. If you're using your phone, like Mr. Roy's out here using the phone right now, you need to pay that phone bill so that you can keep using this camera, okay? And uploading your videos to YouTube, uploading your pictures to Instagram, okay? Somebody was asking me about ClickFunnels. They saw that I use ClickFunnels. Yes, ClickFunnels is hefty. If you're not making any money, I don't know if you want to pay $297 a month, because that's like a miniature car note, right? That's an electricity bill. So if you're not making any money, you may not want to go the ClickFunnels route. You have to find a platform that is, daggone near free. Like, let's keep it real. If you're in this situation where you really need to keep a roof over your head, you've got to find the things out here on the internet that will allow you to showcase your products and your services for next to nothing right now. And, everybody here in the Secure Entrepreneur Movement knows that Ms. Aurorah is not technically savvy on that level. I can't do all this stuff. I do what I can, okay? But I'm not really good at a lot of this, so I can't start naming a whole lot of things that are out there. But what I can tell you is that I do know that there's a whole lot of free so that you can sell your products and your services, all right? That's all Ms. Aurorah wants to say in this video. You already know that you can find me, Ms. Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDeyConsulting.com. I thank you all for leaving your feedback and your comments on the Secured Entrepreneur Activation. If you have not been activated, you need to come on, go to AurorahDeyConsulting.com and sign up for the Secured Entrepreneur Activation. And again, I thank you for emailing me. Please continue to do so at info@AurorahDeyConsulting.com. And until next time, ta-ta.